to Columbia, Missouri, and Faroe Field named for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the North Texas Mean Green taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Coleman. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They challenge this crowd to bring the energy, and I'd say they're doing that. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
That is a statement play right away. You're playing on the road. The stadium's loud and noisy. You want to quiet them down, run the football down the defense's throat.
And this setter downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Back to pass, it's Morris. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. North Texas in the hurry-up.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a 1st down. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 2nd down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Second down after that incompletion. To the air, it's Morris. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. It's Porter. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
This is an opportunity to show your offense you believe in them. Their opening drive of the game, still in their own territory, going for it on 4th down. Wide open downfield. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
He's going to pass. Slings it downfield. He's got it. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it. Because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
They want to just keep throwing it. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. They'll go with a direct snap. That'll move the chains. It'll be a first down for North Texas.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on third down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Here's the handoff. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. North Texas in the hurry up. The give to the back. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on first and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Mean Green.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. A first down for the offense. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Offense working from the pistol. The give to the single back. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Movement here from the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now third down becomes very manageable. It's not third in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
To the air, it's Raiola. Quickly complete. Turns it on in midfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Missouri gets to the line quickly.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Motion from the offense. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes the connection.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on 4th down. Fires and picked off. Trying to take it back. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, North Texas. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the 1st down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
Got a man. It's Jones. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wide out in motion. Back to throw, it's Raiola. It's caught. He's right there to stop him, but the quick throw and catch enough to give them the 1st down. Missouri wants to go fast. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Hand off to Jones. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Fast motion from the offense. They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Finds his tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Turning to the running game on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Using his feet. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a man. It's Morris. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On second down, he's looking downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Miller. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. On the run, it's Cook. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. And the Tigers are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Gonna take a shot. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And that play is going to just ignite this offense. You got to take a shot. You want to be aggressive. What an individual effort here by the receiver hauling in that catch.
He'll run the quarterback sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Oh, he's going to go for the return. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for space. It's Evans. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. North Texas in the hurry up. He'll run it again. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Scanning the field, it's Morris. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab on the right. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about.
He's back to throw on second down. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Gets it out fast. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab, and it's plenty for the 1st down. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Direct snap. Touchdown, Mean Green. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And they did tack on the extra point.
North Texas, 21.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Number 41, set to advance on the football.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Going to the running game. At the 35, he's loose. There to make the stop, and we've played 3 in this one. First down to start the drive after the break. They're getting this guy lathered up. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And it's just simple. Simple 1st down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Off the play fake. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He gets his first one of the day out of there, and they used him 3 times in that loss last week. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They want that clock to run. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. North Texas in the hurry up.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking downfield, it's Morris. They're trying to get to him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Got a lot of running room. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
That play is going to drive the head coach absolutely crazy. You've got the lead. Why are you going out of bounds? Just get down, lead the clock. The clock right now is your friend.
Snap it to the back.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. Defense still has all 3 timeouts. Offense about to take a knee. Maybe everybody's content with where we are heading to the break. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Enormous play coming right here. Third down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Back to throw, it's Morris. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Quarterback checking off. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. They'll throw it on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go.
Timeout, North Texas.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Wide receiver shows motion. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, they're trailing in this game late, and the defense knows it, so they're playing for pass. 2 plays ago, they get the sack. This time, they force an incompletion. Not a lot the offense can do here to catch them off guard. They're just going to have to make a huge play here on 4th down.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Miller. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. Happy with the situation, the quarterback will take a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays.